I assassinate these villains, vaccinate my children in the apple. We be rotting while I calculate 1,000,000. Break the shackle off my ankle, cause they tryna make me fit in the system. Know that we rise for the resistance. Boo, you an imposter. I be getting bread off a gotcha. Dr. Betty Crocker, I spit it proper. Laryngitis be the only obstacle.
Hey guys, welcome back to my NBA 2K16 team creation. Today we are creating the Texas A&M Aggies, a primarily known football school. They're actually really good this year in basketball, and I say that now, but watch them get knocked out in the first round. I hope not. I have them going to the Elite 8 or Final 4, so here's hoping they don't get knocked out in the first round and destroy my bracket like Baylor did. All that aside, when I usually create college teams, I like adding the alumni from that said school, but there wasn't enough players to add that graduated or came from Texas A&M. Like Donald Sloan, Chris Middleton, DeAndre Jordan, that's basically all the NBA talent that is in the NBA currently. Daniel House, he may be joining him next year in the NBA, but I created Daniel House, and I believe his name is Jordan Green. He's somehow related to Danny Green in some way, shape, or form, who was a senior for this Texas A&M team last year. So moving on to the court design, I found out that you couldn't have different variations of hardwood color on the apron in 2K16. Like, that's not physically possible. You can't change the hardwood color like you would inside the three-point line and above the three-point line. So what I did is I added the apron color to be a peach, and then I went into Photoshop, added that same peach color to the Texas A&M logo with a little Texas symbol and the A&M in the middle. So if it looks a little bit different, I try my absolute best getting the apron color correct, but that's as good as 2K16 allows me to work, so that's just where I left it off as. Still looks very identical to the real life court, but moving on to the jerseys. These jerseys, spot on jerseys as well. Kind of difficult working around the presets that 2K gives you. I wish in 2K, I'm hoping in 2K17 or in a future 2K game, they allow you to have more accessibility to the jerseys rather than be limited to 10 layers per image, because right now you can only add 10 images to the jerseys, and I get that it's a good restriction because there might be some people out there who add an insane amount of images to it and it just becomes blinding or too colorful to actually play in the game. But I did the best I could with the jerseys. The only flaw with these jerseys, in my opinion, is the leg wrap. I believe like on the left hand side of the shorts, that whole white and maroon color couldn't wrap around the entire leg because 2K for some odd reason doesn't allow that either. So I did the best I could with the jerseys. All these images that I used for the Texas A&M Aggies can be found under my PSN gamer tag, which is Enviers, just like my YouTube channel without the first E. So with all that said, hopefully you guys enjoy this Texas A&M team creation, jersey creation, court design. I'm about to go crown a corner, considering Middle Tennessee, I think that's their team name, is about to beat Michigan State. Less than a minute left. My whole bracket is basically done, considering my two brackets that I did make had Michigan State going and winning the national championship, down by 5 with 50 seconds remaining. I guess that's why they call it March Madness, because anything can happen, doesn't matter what seed you are, but this was absolutely shocking to me, you know. I've been doing this whole March Madness bracket thing for like 3 years. First year I picked Duke to win a championship, second year I picked Kentucky, and the third year I picked Michigan State. And the irony of that, my first year I picked Duke to win, and they got knocked out in the first round when they had Jabari Parker and Rodney Hood. And now I picked Michigan State when they have Denzel Valentine and Costello. They get knocked out in the first round. So here's hoping next year at least the team I pick makes it to the national championship. I know last year I had Michigan State going to the Final Four. They did that, but this year they could not go back to back, and they just completely failed me. So here's hoping Texas A&M doesn't share the same fate, because I have Texas A&M going in the third round, at least fourth round. So it's March Madness. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.